Welcome everybody to the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update for week 38. For the first time ever, we got a real dev update with some real substance in here, at least for the first time since I've done the weekly update. We have some real substance and some real cool shit coming, so make sure you stick around. We're gonna be hitting that up after we talk about Team Wars and stuff from last week. But welcome everybody. Shout out to everybody in chat. Sass, Pegs, Dobbs is here, Denver, Chess, Gone Off That Cat Spray, the Godly JC, Pegs of course, Cap, whoever else, Luke is here. Welcome everybody. If I missed anybody, say, hey, you missed me. Cat Spray and Sass are here as well. Welcome everybody. Tupperware's the strongest card because he's resistant to all abilities. By T-posing the whole time. Tupperware is a pretty fun card. So this week we're gonna get started real quick. We're gonna go right into stuff because we're gonna get into that dev update, and I feel like we're gonna be talking about that for quite a while. So let me go ahead and let's just pop this up first. I don't know if any of these changed. I should have them like side by side, but I believe there wasn't a change between Free to Play and Illuminati. We both won our brackets. Dire Tide and Mercenaries are still neck and neck. Pretty cool to see them within 60 of each other. One good bracket could make them switch. Kasa's breathing down the neck of Dire Tide. Six Samurai is breathing down Kasa's neck. Nambla breathing down Samurai's neck. SP Elites is even closer to Nambla, and Szechuan Sauce even closer. The difference between number 9 and number 4, or I guess number 3, is hardly any, and it's ridiculous. So it's pretty crazy. Luca's AC was fucked and now it's fine. Well, that's good. It's hot out there. I wouldn't want it to be too bad. Uncle Fucker's leapfrog from 32nd to 21st thanks to the Gold League slowdown. Nice. Nice. Tupperware is immune to the level 7 limit. That's fucking hilarious. Tupperware is the only one that could go to 8. So that's a pretty intense, and it's interesting to see like every team has like 1 or 2 people missing because everyone's donation hopping. I didn't get a capture of the points from our bracket this week because I looked at it on my phone. I didn't think about it. But we were bracketed with Casa Bonitas, so that's why Casa lost a little bit of ground to Dire Tide because they got second to us. And I don't know what the other brackets were, I guess. Just realized free-to-play Wales is ironic. Yeah, that was our idea. There's another game that I play where the best team is called Casuals. So it's funny that we both kind of went with the ironic, like, not really, free-to-play whale. I mean, F2P could mean whatever you want it to. Could mean fucking 2 pussies. Whales? Does that mean I'm fucking whale pussy? Anyway, I digress. It was a fun week this weekend. Casa kept it close. So it was down to the wire and it was pretty interesting. But let's go ahead and maybe we could watch my games? Maybe? If this is working? For the first time in forever. Oh, do I have to actually play one? All right, let's see here. Let's start with Moody. So there's a little bit of extra shit on the sides here because when I was recording, the thing had changed and my filters had changed. So BlueStacks changed what it looks like, so it has that weird sidebar, so don't even look at that. But we're gonna watch these. If you were here Saturday, we did watch these on Saturday already, so some of these might look familiar to you. But we're gonna go right into it here. We had Moody versus Tello Luapan, 6193 versus 6621. We got Swashbuckler Red level 3. We had no levels very much on this deck at all. We had Sally level 5, Heidi, Hookhand, some of them, but otherwise Nathan was level 3, Slave was level 2, Swashbuckler was level 3. We didn't have too much happening here, and that level 3 Slave, what's gonna break the threshold? I don't know. Maybe this Hookhand hits him, I don't know. But Nathan played when I probably shouldn't have, because Aerostorm could have came out right here and fucked up my world. And honestly, I don't know why the fuck we upgraded Inuit to level 2. I swear to God, people are stupid sometimes. But he tanked the shit out of that fucking slave, so I'm not too upset about it. Dropping him to counter is, I'll get the hit off, be able to charge my guy up, but he transmogged my CKI, which is kind of a problem, I suppose, but I mean, he just used 5 energy to clear out 3 when I have fucking 7 coming at him, all of which are range cards, so that took a huge chunk. He did miss the Timmy with the Inkin. Hookhand didn't take much damage, and Hookhand's gonna walk right in, and that level 5 epic status is gonna give us a little extra. The gnome dies, Timmy dies. We put Slave out because I'm an idiot. Honestly, Slave was a really dumb choice, but turns out to work okay. Only one person is attacking him. Honestly, I probably should have let Inkin attack Slave too and saved Heidi some damage. That was probably a mistake there, but he doesn't take too much damage, and his heal is like 30 or something. So I try to pull this, and it kind of works, except it is Inuit, so he still dies. But it doesn't let Slave survive. Granister Gaming's rating. Your womanly body make you moan and perspire ya. Granister, thanks for coming into the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update. We're watching my games from last week for the Team Wars part of it, which is kind of the only part that's important nowadays. This is my third account, or second account, well no, this is my third account technically. This is a free-to-play mobile game on Android and iOS, so if you guys wanted to check it out yourself, you can. I am a, I don't know what you'd call it, a registered content creator, so I can do giveaways and stuff for in-game content and stuff like that, so I get sneak peeks to new shit. Okay, now this pissed me off. Now let me roll back the tape on that one. You're gonna tell me that this CKI wasn't in this blast? Should we zoom it in a little bit for you folks? For you folks in back? Alright, so you're gonna tell me, that's funny, it puts it to the side. You're gonna tell me that this Inkin didn't hit this CKI? Alright, hold on. Oh! Wait a second! I mean, luckily it didn't matter, man, but I mean, fucking what the hell's that all about? Look at this. Clearly it's in it. You even see the blood hit him. You see the blood spatter. And then he's just like, nope, I was over here. Nope, I was over here. That's like some fucking, that's some bullshit. Like Kyle's cousin saying like, no, you didn't hit me. I have special defense against that ability. It pissed me off. I was like, what? But it didn't end up mattering, so. Inkin and Nathan were able to damage him with Heidi's help before he could get that other heal off, but luckily he was only level 4. He might have, if he was level 5, he might have gotten that off. Glanzer and his South Park awesomeness. Hell yeah, man, it's good to have you here. Granister. What were you playing today? And then this one just plays out after that. Didn't get the 3 bars. You playing Borderlands 2? You just building up for the 3rd one? All right, let's get moody number 2. We got Son of Frigant, which is somebody I have played on ladder before. And if I remember correctly, he was pretty competent. He's clearly ducking. Never got to play it, so I don't want to play it out of order. Yeah, totally. I picked up 2 and all the DLCs for like $5 like a couple weeks ago, so I might have to be right there with you. I think I played the first one on PC a long time ago, but I'd probably redo that one too. I used to play Cowboys Indian. This dude would never admit he got shot. Dude, right? Those fucking kids. No, I didn't. Dude, I hit you in the head with the dodgeball. No, I didn't. I'm not out. No, I didn't. Dude, you fell to the ground. No, I didn't. I was just dodging. No, I didn't. Dude, you were crying. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. So CKI is a fucking beast. Look at this shit. Look at him. Oh, keep fucking going, CKI. Oh my God, dude, he's the goddamn man. If you don't pick CKI in Team Wars, I don't care who. the fucking alternative is. CKI against a level 14 new kid is a fucking dynamo. He can survive the new kid blast with his charge, get full health, take another bar. It is ridiculous how strong that card is in Team Wars. I love it. I'm pretty sure he wins every one of my games on my main. But Timmy, who said Pirate Ship Timmy was the wrong choice? Getting that deep shots. Catapult couldn't have done that shit. And look at that, look at that. Oh, I thought he was gonna attack New Kid, take the bar. Rip. But we don't have to worry about inking, so we drop the Nathan. Probably get Arrow Stormed here, but whatever. We should probably Arrow Storm, honestly. Arrow Storm, you dummy. God damn it, Glanzer, you should have Arrow Stormed. You would have gotten Timmy and Nathan. Oh, but Hook Hand works too. Oh, the ballsy Inuit on the top side. I just want this fucking bar. I'm like, give me these points, you son of a Frigant. Give them to me. Look at that level 2 kicking ass. Holy shit, look at him. I didn't even need to play the Inuit probably. Heidi would have just walked her happy ass, and then he plays Arrow Storm late, and so I immediately play Energy because the cocks are gonna take the bar here. Isn't Moody Adventure Locked? Moody was Adventure Locked. Is no longer Adventure Locked. So she has level 5 epics in Adventure, but she has shit everywhere else. And I mean literal shit. Her Mystic and Sci-Fi deck isn't even challenge ready. It's pathetic. Her Fantasy has some because that's what I've been focusing on, because the whole idea was to have Fantasy, a Fantasy deck. Is that Son of Broden's ult? Is it? That'd be pretty funny. I didn't catch what team it was on. Look at her like weird, look at that. She's got a weird thing where it doesn't seem like her area is fully around where it should be anymore. Because if you can see the difference between, like, look at that area, So this is where her area goes. But like, it doesn't seem like that animation is reaching out that far. So there'll be people outside of the visual radius that get pulled in. I don't know why they would do that. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be the full range, so I don't know. You can see CKI kicking some more ass. If I had 10 more seconds, he was done. Done. I like this game, but I'm really not good at it. One of the biggest parts of the game is to understand that you want the battle to happen on your side of the field almost every time. Oh, Friar Pop's coming in with a raid too. I didn't even see that he was raiding. Oh, or that he was streaming, fuck. So you see how I put my Hook Hand behind my new kid there? That's because I want him to have to play Energy and come to me. And then playing on the bottom line is kind of an advanced tactic to try to get him to misplay, but if you play behind your new kid, you're gonna instantly be in a better position, because if the enemy plays midline because they're not very good, then you immediately can drop your guys right on him, right? And you can counter him perfectly, and you don't have to worry about, not being in range or your guys walking to them or whatever. And the new kid hits really help, especially low level. Now you can see CKI doing the dirty. I don't understand why this guy didn't stop CKI. I don't get it. And if I was a lesser man, I mean, look at this. Hits Nathan too. Pirate Ship Timmy, man, MVP. He surprised me how good he was. Do it, Glans, yeah. Oh, it didn't kill it didn't fucking kill the. Dobbs making it rain. Briar, thanks for jumping in with everybody. Jedi's here. Execute's here now. What's up, everybody? Glad that you're here. All right, so that was Moody's win. Now let's do the Adventure Lock wins. Now we did start a new team for specifically Adventure Lock. If you're a really new account, Nam Blues is the team. You'll see here in a second. We only had enough caps. We had about 8 people that could do the team. We only had enough caps to upgrade Aerostorm to level 4, Inkin to level 2, and that might be it. And these might have been the most fun I've ever had. These games right here might have been the most fun I've ever had. Jedi Beefcake with the tips, with the bitty bits, with the bits, the bit bats. Thanks, Jedi. And Snellies, thanks for the follow. So we're waiting on him because I think maybe he can't play cards because of that 200 error, but he's back, so we're good now. So this is kind of an example. I'm gonna explain that play to you. Because somebody asked me to explain leading an assassin. So I had a good lead here with Santa. Leading a tank behind New Kid is almost always a good idea. It can almost never go really against you, unless like it's a Zen thing, because you don't want your Zen to get on their side, because then they can just fuck them up and you can't defend them. So there's some nuances to that. For the most part, you want your tank to be out behind your New Kid, and then you can build the push behind him. So when he transmogs me here, which I don't know what he thought happened there. When he transmogs me here, I have to reset. Now, if I look at my deck, I do not have a good start. I have 3 Rangers. You don't lead with Pirate Ship Timmy because he's too fast. In half a second, he's at the front. Nathan, I don't really want to lead with him because he's only level 3. He could get arrow stormed. It's just not a good idea. So I lead with Sally. Now, the reason I lead with Sally in the middle is because it forces a reaction from him. And as you can see, his reaction was poor. Now, this is either because he thought that maybe Catapult Timmy would deal with it. Maybe he wasn't worried about the little extra damage from an assassin on his New Kid, which is a mistake. You have to protect your New Kid at all costs in this, especially when Inkin's around. It makes him play the Timmy. He doesn't protect the bar, and now he has a Timmy who's gonna be out of place probably. He's gonna have to play other cards to protect the Timmy, which walks him right into the Inkin for me, and it really is a good play to lead with that. Now he has Stan coming at me. I have full energy. I have somebody behind my New Kid defending. I am in such good position right now. Now the Arrow Storm comes out. You know what that means? Pirate Ship Timmy's fine. Smuggler Ike is fine. Everybody that I put out is fine. He took a level 3 rare off me. I don't give a shit. All I care about is getting my Inkin out there with value. And this is where the value came in. It immediately breaks the threshold of Slave with the Ike hit because of the boost. And we're able to deal pretty easily with this. I put Hook Hand out just because I wanted somebody in front of Inkin, because Inkin is my card. Inkin is my win condition. If Inkin gets on New Kid, I win. Because he's just, even at level 2 against these people. See, Inkin gets on New Kid, I win. 38 damage only, but that's going to be enough because he's not going to have enough energy to deal with it. Now, if he kills him, it's fine. The next cycle Inkin will take the bar. Now, honestly, this isn't a really good play, but I didn't have another choice. I could have maybe played Swashbuckler, but I was afraid that maybe Ike would kill her because she's only level 2. This guy plays another Arrow Storm to kill fucking Inuit. Like, it's ridiculous. So we lead with Santa here, and he probably gets transmogged immediately. So maybe we don't put him down because of that. I can't remember. Did you sally immediately for instant pressure at that point? Exactly, yeah. Instant pressure. You want them to respond and make mistakes. And if they have just a bad hand, they might not, if they don't have an assassin in their hand to assassin step the other one, if they don't have the means to deal with it, you could win the game just on that, because they might have to play fucking Inkin, or not Inkin, yeah, Inkin, like Inkin to stop it, you know, like that would be a huge blow to them. That was awesome, being able to get double Timmy shots there. Like, legitimately, that was cool. And we take out the Nathan with it, like, but he plays the catapult and it hits. That was a good play. I gotta admit that on his part. And then he plays the Ike to get hit by the Arrow Storm, and that was the game over right there. He just has no energy now, and Timmy's gonna be able to, you know, withstand this. And Timmy doing God's work. And we barely pull it out. But we had 2 upgrades. We barely pull it off against this guy. Now, and granted, this guy didn't have any upgrades really either. I mean, if we look back at his cards, oops. If we look back at his cards, you'll see level 3, level 4, level 3, level 4. Like, there's nothing upgraded here either. I mean, the guy's fucking rank 1750. He played pretty well, but it's hard to take bars. Hard to take bars with this shit. And you got no upgrades. But the fights are fun, man. Yeah, Genesis, you should only do it with the assassins if you just don't have another play. Or if you just want to see what they're playing. You know, maybe I know that this guy runs a deck that's full of like 5 and 6 cost cards or something, a really heavy deck. Maybe he doesn't have his assassin with him. Maybe I force him to play into something bad. I mean, I've seen people lightning bolt like an Ike or something because they had no other option. I was really glad that Hook Hand didn't hit Inuit there. That would have been kind of a blow. But we got the pressure here, so we just want to... Okay, so this... That was supposed to be Ike. Now watch this. Watch me pick up Ike and be like, that was supposed to be him. Now watch what happened here. Watch my mouse. Watch my mouse. Oh, we gotta go for it. Okay, watch my mouse here. You guys see my little cursor? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Oh, you see that? It was a little quick. It's right here. You see it? It's right here. It was a little fast, but if you get it just right. You see where my cursor is? You see where it is? And when I clicked and dragged, watch it. I go right back to that same spot. Right back to that same spot, and I pull and drag, and it pulls Inuit! Ah! Luckily, didn't hurt me, but man, did that suck. Look at me, I'm like, I meant to put fucking Ike down! This is another pressure because I just didn't have another card to play. I could have played Nathan, but it wouldn't have been. See, that's what I'm talking about. Inking for an Ike. That's game winning right there. That's game winning. He just fucking completely wasted his Inkin. That means my Timmy is fine. That means my Nathan is fine. Now my Nathan is fine. Immediately played Nathan after the Arrow Storm. I know what the fuck's going on. He doesn't have Inkin. He doesn't have Arrow Storm. There is literally no way for him to stop this push. He can't stop it. It's impossible. And we're doing damage the whole time, taking out him. Boom! Now we get to do double damage on the CKI and the Timmy. And Nathan is fresh-faced and ready to go. I think I dropped Swashbuckler here to... No, I remember it. I drop Sally immediately when the bar gets taken. Because Inkin's still alive. I was gonna transmog if he put a tank, but he was smart enough. But Inkin retargets because Inkin's not a chaser. Inkin doesn't chase anybody. Can't run in that headdress. No way, no sir. No way, no how. Wait till 10 energy to drop the hook hand. Maybe we catch the Nathan. We don't, no big deal. We got Aerostorm if we need it. Transmog him, even if he's level 2, it's just worth it. Drop the Aerostorm and then lead it home. I didn't even see myself play that shit. BlueStacks is trying to get me. It happens all the time, man. I've become very conscious of picking shit up in the middle. This was a mistake. I thought fucking Hook Hand would do more damage. So I thought that last hit would take the bar. But luckily, I thought this guy was gonna give me the win because he stopped playing cards, but then it's like, oh, come on, bro. I think he might actually take a bar, to be honest. Oh no, I fucking... That's right, I Sally. Alright, Swashbuckler. Slows it down just enough to save the bar. Or does he take the bar? I can't remember. He might take the bar. Oh, he doesn't get it! Oh, it was close. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to. I mean, I misplayed that at the end. I could have gone without taking the bar, but I thought he was giving up the win because he stopped playing cards, you know? That's my guess too, Mexican, like but I mean, it is absolutely true that if I'm on BlueStacks and I grab this corner of this card, it will grab this card. I've shown it on stream a million times. For whatever reason, if you grab right here, it'll grab this card. I don't know why, same here. If you grab right here, it'll grab this card. If you grab right here, it'll grab this side. It doesn't work that way on this side of this card though, it doesn't go that way, but for whatever reason, right here, you pull it and it'll pull the other card next to it. I don't understand why. I've shown it a few times. Very strange. Yeah, Namblu's taking the win is ridiculous. We had 8 people only, and we beat somebody who had 7 people. It ended up really close at the end there. It was like 700 to 600 or something. It was close. So here I try to save. This was my attempt to save Santa. sending the Inuit at Santa is not super smart because New Kid's right there, right? So if Santa doesn't one-shot Inuit, New Kid takes Inuit down. But my problem was I should have let Santa attack him because Santa wouldn't have one-shot him because Santa's only level 2. He's got like 20 attack. I didn't think about that. I thought that, yeah, Namblues is the Adventure Luck team. I thought that if Santa hit Inuit, he would have died. But, so I used the ability, I put Timmy out specifically just so I could be able to use Santa's ability to stop him from attacking, and then hopefully Timmy takes it or something. I didn't want Santa to die, but unfortunately, because he did the damage, his 30 attack or whatever actually did kill him. So it actually did kind of fuck me there. So I did have to adjust, but the hook hand comes out, does enough damage to protect us, and we doubled down with the assassins. Good placement, protecting ourselves a little bit. The Aerostorm could come out, I think. Or the Incan and miss the Ike, that's also pretty good. Pretty good play. So now I clear his. Waiting to see if maybe he'll drop another energy because keeping Heidi alive at this point wouldn't matter. And honestly, this happening right here is good for me. Incan's not taking a lot of damage. It's slowing the pace. It's letting me charge some energy to be able to defend Incan with Transmog. Transmogging the Witch. This is scary because we got a CKI, he's level 3. Now why he didn't use his ability a tiny bit earlier, I'm not sure. But I wait so that Inuit can take the so New Kid can take the damage, sorry. And then Nathan can kill Inuit, so Inuit got 4-7 value there, so pretty good shit. Maybe the level 2 Inuit wasn't that bad of an idea. It's a hair on my arm. So now we're just waiting because we're waiting on 10 energy. Always wait for 10 energy, never play until you have 10 energy, honestly. Like that's, unless you're defending at your side, never play until you have 10 energy. Like right now, I play what wins me, right? I play what wins me the match. Even if it leaves me at 2, I play what wins me the bar. Because if I beat this, I have energy, he doesn't. He's gonna have to defend. I have 10 energy on the field technically, and it might be difficult to deal with. I play the Sally up top because he just committed 5 energy and I wasn't sure that he had much else. Baited the Aerostorm a bit because most of my homies would have survived the Aerostorm. And we all know Timmy, Aerostorm's gone, so Nathan comes out. 20 seconds left, so it's not a big problem to push here because if we push and we get the bar, we win. Like, he can't counter push. So committing a little bit more energy than we're used to here is completely fine. Nathan's gonna take it home because he didn't try to stop Nathan at all. Incan's gonna finish it off if Nathan doesn't. But Nathan does have enough damage. I thought he had under 40 at level 3, but I guess not. Another close game. All of them were nail biters, man. I really enjoyed playing that. I thought for sure I was gonna lose a game, but I went 9-0 today. I was 9-0 2 weeks ago, I think, too. Oh, whoops. I closed it on accident. All right, so now we have the 3 main games left. The main drain games. And I cannot remember who's who here. All right, here we go. Did that work? Is it showing? Hello? There it is. All right, so we got Wiener Hoodie, Silver. I was pretty upset about this. I was looking for gold. I even said it right there. I was like, Silver! So I was kind of upset. You know, I'm sitting 79.85 and I match up against a 61.05. Like, this guy really didn't stand a chance. My deck is almost maxed, I think, to what we upgraded, so not even fair. But the problem here is that superhero special offers, yeah. Still no fantasy materials. Someday. There was, I think, 2. I think you just missed them. All right, so Witch getting fucked. No biggie. But I want Witch's Slow to actually bet. That was the dumbest Aerostorm I've ever seen. Like, he lost already. He already lost. Like, he just wasted 4 energy. Even though he Robins the fucking Timmy, it doesn't matter, right? So It's just, it's unfortunate. I wish it would have waited a little longer. This was maybe a 10-second queue before silver, which is ridiculous to me. How matchmaking seems to wait. Look at Nathan killing the... I played the gnomes to kill his gnomes, but I didn't even need to play the gnomes, so I lost there. So now we got the level 3 slave to deal with, and we got Hanky on the CKI, and now this is where a bit of the fun starts. I don't even transmog him. I don't even transmog him right away. I let him get hit. Do it right before. Oh, and he healed! He healed! He's alive! I told you CKI won every game on my main account. The fucking card is a dynamic fucking beast. Which one was that? What was that? Was it this one? Who did we just beat? Wasn't this? Okay, no, that's a good one. That's the only good one, so we'll watch out on that. Silver. Was it this guy? Wait, let's go to the end. It was this guy, right? Yep, this is so good, man. Just perfectly timed. The rat takes it. Oh, man. God, I love it. All right, so that was number 2. So we gotta watch number 3. Yeah, Nam Blues is hilarious. I gotta figure out a way to like make sure we only have the people that we want in there though, because I don't want a bunch of random fucking level 6s in there, because that's just gonna mess with our bracket and we're not gonna be able to win with 8 runs, you know? Alright, so we got Huckleberry Brown. We lead with Witch again, which seems like a smart choice to me. If we can bait the transmog on the Witch, that'd be pretty good. Wait, is this... Wait, I played the same one? What the fuck? Wait a second. What the fuck? Okay, so this is the one I haven't watched. I'm so confused. I swear it said the one we... Did CKI win both times the exact same way? Silver? I'm so confused. All right, we're gonna watch this one again. So that happened on the other account, but because I have Witch, I lead with Witch again. Now, if I wouldn't have had Witch in my hand, I might have laid Hanky midline, because Hanky's a goddamn nightmare to deal with. But I pull Witch because he played a range, so I want him to play into my tank. Yeah, that's exactly it, Fred, but I want to keep it open. So I just played the same exact combo. No, I'm so confused. Did they both misplay the Arrow Storm? I'm so confused. And no, this is definitely the game we watched. Why did the other one start the same exact way? I'm confused. Dude, did we start it the same way except without the Santa? And then we play Hook Hand like in the exact same spot and it's fucking Timmy and a HHC coming at him? You cannot tell me that that is the same fucking setup in this game. No fucking way. If it's Timmy and Hook Hand, no fucking way! It's the exact same setup. No wonder I'm confused. It's the exact same fucking setup, and he plays Aerostorm. Did they both fucking play Aerostorm at that point? Fuck. No, this guy didn't play Aerostorm. Okay, this is the one we haven't watched. I cannot believe it, dude. It's the same exact. Oh, is it different Timmy? Was one catapult? Okay, you're right. I don't notice. I don't pay attention to Timmy. That's really fucking hilarious, though, to me. Like, I was like, didn't I play exactly like that last time? The slow, though, man. All right, look at this. Look at these level 3 base gnomes. Look at the level 3 base gnomes take this fucking bar, guys. This is a goddamn nightmare for this guy. What's he gonna do? There's just gnomes kicking his ass. And look who new kid's attacking. Not the look at those level 3 gnomes. Look at them. Hanky low because he committed top. Hanky takes one shot. Oh, takes it down. And then Aerostorm came out, so we just lead. This guy didn't really have a chance. But at least he didn't misplay the Aerostorm like that other guy. I can't believe it was almost the same setup. Why did I play Hook Hand in front of Witch both times I did? Alright, this is the only notable game that I played, even though it was only Illuminance. Not much you can do about it. You know, matchmaking is gonna be matchmaking. I played these Saturday morning, mind you. I played these Saturday morning before I started streaming, so I wasn't dodging on a Sunday. I wasn't trying to dodge. I played at prime time and I got 2 fucking silvers almost immediately. So what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, I want to keep the team open for donation runs because I think that's good because it might be difficult for us to hit some of them. So we got Santa leading here. We put Timmy out. That's a pretty good start by him. Can't complain. I would put a Ranger out ASAP. As soon as I play a fighter, I would put a Ranger to attack the fighter. Now that was a terrible Hanky play. Why would he not put the Hanky? Why would he not put the Hanky? Okay, so if he's gonna put it on the bottom line, he had to put it right here. There's no point in playing an assassin back here ever. No point ever. Unless it's Ike, the fucking green Ike. What's his name? Scout Ike. Unless it's Scout Ike because you want to get the charge. I mean, maybe Canadian Knight Ike. Maybe if you want to start him back there. But for the most part, there's no reason to put an assassin back there. If he wanted to play it down, he should have played it bottom line. Or he should have played it behind the fucking witch and beaten the fuck out of Santa. But he doesn't. So it doesn't take me much to deal with the Hanky. At least up here, I would have had to force fed another assassin up there, and then he could Inkin this whole fucking line if he had Inkin. But I don't think he does. We wait for the CKI damage. We want to hit one Timmy, honestly. But I waited because I saw that was Inkin coming out, and I wanted him to survive and hit, so I did it right away there. We put this. It's always good to have the rats out. Pretty much use it whenever you can. His attack isn't really worth it, and the extra damage from the rats and the extra hit that they take. You just saw those rats took one catapult hit. You know, can really help out, or they could take a Inkin. But we really just overwhelmed him here with superior card levels. I mean, when Hanky level 4 survives New Kid, there's not much you can do about that. I think I just used all my abilities here to fucking troll him. What's up, Brian? So the games weren't too interesting this week, but we did have a lot of good examples of certain strategies and stuff that work and let you play when you don't have the best starting hand. Not having a good starting hand can lose you a game, but for a good player, it can almost always be salvaged, unless you're really running like a big fat deck and then like your starting hand really matters. But otherwise, you can always salvage it, almost always. So what do you guys want to do first? Do you guys want to do the dev update or the Team Wars votes for this week? I made the decision. Let's look at this one. Let's look at this week's, because I like ending on that, because then we can talk shit about comments. We'll go through this relatively quick though, because this week seems like there's not going to be a whole lot of decisions. So let's start it up with Gizmo and Princess Kenny. There is no reason in the world you would pick Gizmo. Princess Kenny is cheaper because it's a common. It's better at base for people who can't upgrade, and Gizmo sucks balls. He's terrible. This one also, Transmog is the choice because without Transmog, Grand Wizard Cartman is going to destroy you. And the problem with this deck is really going to be who do you transmog? And if you're running Cock Magic, who do you Cock Magic? Running Cock Magic and transmog in Team Wars has typically not been very effective because everybody knows that Cock Magic is a potential card. So they're not gonna fucking play 6-element Randy and Grand Wizard Cartman at the same time. So you very rarely get value out of Cocks, and even if you do, if you turn a common into a Cock, if you turn a rare into a Cock, and you have a level 6 or level 7, God forbid a level 7 Cock coming at your level 14 new kid, you could lose from that alone, man. Level 14 new kid does not clean up Cocks very well. So I don't think Cock Magic is honestly ever the choice for Team Wars, but my team has decided that differently before, and it's worked out before, so I never played Cock Magic ever because I hate it. But Hyperdrive isn't any better. It's having Hyperdrive in your deck could cause you to misplay. Like, oh, Hyperdrive's a good idea, and you use it, and then everybody's dead. So I honestly don't know. I don't think Hyperdrive's really gonna benefit too much. I mean, maybe with rats or something. I don't know. That one's interesting. I think most people will probably run Cock Magic just because there might be some noobs who play, you know, the 2 tanks. Visitor's Catapult is interesting to me. There isn't any removal. Cock Magic gets countered slightly by the visitors, but Timmy also can put rats out, which can counter the Cock Magic. With cards like 6-element Randy and stuff like that, I don't think Catapult is really the choice because the robots will kill the rats, and with BHK as an option, it might just feed health with the rats. So honestly, I think you would want to stay away from rats and stuff like that in this case because you're just going to feed health to BHK. This one, I think the clear choice for most people will be 6-element just because of the removal options. What are you going to do if you transmog Grand Wizard Cartman and then a level 5 6-element Randy comes at your face? And you don't have Cock Magic. You're not doing shit. You lost. But if you're on a team that might be running lower legends, Swordsman is actually really good in Team Wars because of the shield, and the quick damage she can do against assassins is important because in this case, the only other fighter you're probably gonna have is Dogpoo, who attacks really slow. In this case, if you take pigeons, you're only on Namblues. I'd be surprised if anybody took pigeons. Getting Alien out there is going to be the only way to deal with Mecha or Amazingly. So a tip, do not lead with Mecha or Amazingly Randy ever. Do not lead with Kyle the Drow Elves or BHK. Do not lead with someone who, if Alien Clyde poisons them, you're fucked. Do not do it. That is a bad move. Rats versus Cyborg, I never think Cyborg's the choice, but rats with BHK is kind of interesting. Like, you don't really want to feed them, but you can play rats to avoid getting eaten by BHK. You know, they can eat up Asimo, they could eat up, you know, Swordsman before or Shield Maiden before she gets her charge offs. So, yeah. They're cheap, they're common. It's a better choice than Cyborg. Cyborg is a liability. Cyborg could die to new kid, and there goes 4 energy, so. I think Gnomes is the right choice here because we already have Princess as the assassin. She's perfect. We'd have the rats if we need them to clean stuff up, and no matter what happens, the Gnomes take 3 shots. But I will say that 4-Ass Monkey was pretty fucking good in the last Team Wars, and I had a point where Ike was in front of him and 4-Ass Monkey was behind him, and they were still attacking the same target. 4-Ass Monkey didn't have to move around Ike. He was like attacking over Ike's shoulder, which was fucking awesome. Awesome. So you could probably take 4-Ass Monkey there too, to prevent BHK from having some more hits. I mean, Gnomes probably get stuck base most of the time anyway. Dogpoo versus DKC. DKC is just a little buggy sometimes and doesn't really work as it should. Now, it's a good choice this week, I think, because the Mecha and the Amazingly and the Kyle the Drow Elves and the Timmy are absolute DKC targets, and I think that's worth it just there to try to catch them. DKC's been better at chasing. If they drop Mecha, you immediately play him, and even if they stack in front of it, he can usually get to him. So I think DKC is the choice here for sure. Dog Poo, obviously, for Nam Blues. Grand Wizard Cartman versus Osimo. If you're worried about the cock magic and losing value, I guess you'd want to go Osimo. The freeze is also very punishing, but Grand Wizard Cartman, if your team can get him to a decent level, even just level 3, the damage that he does with his ability, which is stupid that it's that big, by the way, hitting New Kid from basically half court, a level 14 New Kid. If you play Grand Wizard Cartman mid two times in a Team Wars battle, you're probably gonna win, unless he gets transmogged, you know? Like, if he doesn't get removed, you're probably gonna win. So my goal, honestly, would try to get 6-element Randy to eat the transmog, add some extra cards in so the cock magic doesn't really affect too much, and then Grand Wizard Cartman as close to midline as you possibly can. Mecha is probably the choice. But, I mean, if you go Grand Wizard, 6-element, and Mecha, that's 3 legends. And that really cuts into your total caps, right? So Amazingly might be better if you go like... You know, I think maybe if you went Osimo instead of Grand Wizard, you might want to run Amazingly. I don't know, I think that's a question of caps. Because Mecha, I think, is better in this deck, but... Because, I mean, think about stealing Grand Wizard Cartman charge, Osimo charge, stealing a DKC out of the air, stealing a Kenny before he kills somebody. You know, there's so many stuff you could steal with Mecha that could change the game. Yeah, because you'd guess that trans would be used on Grand Wizard, but like I said, I would try to get 6-element to get trans, and then Grand Wizard Cartman would be free. Nam Blues aren't upgrading those mostly though, right? The legends. We won't be able to upgrade anything. But let's just see how many caps we get every week. And then here, I think this is a really interesting choice with the Drow Elves and the BHK. There's no removal for either of them. There's no Arrow Storm, there's no Fireball or anything like that. So BHK behind Osimo with the freeze is pretty fucking punishing. Kyle the Drow Elves without a Dougie isn't quite as good, but Kyle the Drow Elves without Arrow Storm or something to remove him could win every push that you put out with him, because your units are just not going to take damage for a couple seconds. Like, that's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I think for caps we'd probably want to run Osimo and then Mecha and Sir. That's probably what I would do. And then maybe you could convince me that Amazingly Randy would be a better choice, since you could bring him up to 5 probably easier than you could get Mecha to 4. But that, you know, that one I think is a toss-up. I think BHK is probably better just because you could get the heals off of some of the rats and the gnomes and stuff. And one heal is enough to win a push sometimes. All it takes is one heal. So went through those pretty quick. I mean, there's not too much to say about that. And I don't want to give away too many secrets, right? Hey, kitty. So let's get out of here and let's go to the dev update. All right, guys, this dev update is meaty and full of fun, so let's get into it. This weekly timeline, again, we have daily events. I'm just kidding. We got Tuesday event as normal. It's gonna be Call Girl, superhero focused. Timmy challenge, all Timmys are gonna be worth 1 less. And we got superhero with the new Timmy card, which will be shown here. Prepare your mind, do you feel me inside you? As you can see, we've got a wonderful week, new kid. On Tuesday, we've got a superhero themed 24-hour event. Card list below: Toolshed, Tupperware, Human Kite, Call Girl. So there's your superheroes. For fantasy, you have Labard Jimmy. For sci-fi, you got Marine Craig. For neutral, you have Nathan. For adventure, you have Bandita Sally, and you have Purify. So if you're running an off deck, you only get 2 points. Pretty fucking lame. But there'll be server maintenance at 8 a.m. on what, Tuesday? Yeah, on Tuesday, 8 a.m. Tuesday, UTC, for 1 hour. The next challenge event, like I said, is gonna be Timmy. All cards are worth less energy than, or 1 less energy than usual. And Elven King Bradley costs 10. So they listened to the fact that Bradley, or the challenge mode has just become Bradley mode, and they actually took him away. So interesting there. Some people might protest. We'll see. We'll see what the chats. We'll see what the comments say. We're always surprised with some of the dissent in the comments. You'd think everybody would be okay with this, but there's gonna be somebody out there who's like, I just got Bradley to level 3 for fucking team, or for fucking challenge mode, and now I can't use it. This is bullshit. Refund me my money. Bradley and Poe Bradley win. I was gonna say, if I don't play and I give away my free wins, I'm gonna put Bradley in and I'm gonna only play Bradley and just like laugh. So this is the new Timmy card, guys. Dr. Timmy. Heading into the weekend, we will be releasing another new superhero card, Dr. Timmy. Dr. Timmy specializes in getting inside your opponent. I mean, getting inside their head. You totally understand what I meant, right? Dr. Timmy. All right, so the charge is lifts the furthest ground unit in range for 4 seconds. 4 seconds is a long time. And then slams them down. So, first off, that's gonna look fucking cool. That's all I gotta say. That's gonna look awesome. Now listen up here, this is gonna be everything you need to know about Dr. Timmy. His range is 5, I believe, is what I heard. So it's right around the range of Pope Timmy and shit like that. Mecha Timmy, I think. I don't know what his movement speed will be. My guess is he'll be similar to Mecha Timmy. The range of his ability will be global because it will be the furthest person away from him. Oh wait, no, I lied. It's the furthest unit in range. So it will have a circle probably similar to Mecha's range probably. So pretty much full court if he's anywhere near mid or anything like that. So Dr. Timmy is going to specialize in taking out your Bebes, taking out your Kyle the Drow Elves hiding, taking out maybe one of the visitors, something like that. You know, it'll be the backline. Maybe Bradley you could take out. It's not going to kill him with the damage because at level 1 it's only 50 damage. And I believe I saw that at level... Oh, it shows it right here. Yeah, level 7 it's 219 damage, which isn't going to kill very many people, but it's a decent chunk for a range. So a rape joke? I think it's more like a sex joke, I guess. I don't know. I guess he is probably forcibly entering them. For the suit, okay, so is it max HP 200, attack 40, which is pretty in line for Timmy cards. He has a charge ability that will target the furthest unit, pick them up in the air, disabling them for a few seconds, and then slam them down, dealing damage. Now, when they're up in the air disabled, they can still be targeted by other cards, but they're treated as a flying card. So you'll be able to walk under them. So imagine, I think you'll be able to walk under them. So imagine Zen defending. When you have Timmy, they drop Zen, you rise Timmy up, and your boys just walk right under that motherfucker. Now what happens when Timmy gets slammed back down on your fucking heads? I don't know. Is he gonna misplace everybody down there and move everybody and fuck up your targeting? I don't know about that. That's gonna be fucking interesting. There's gonna be some coolness to this card because of how it works. But it seems like it's gonna be interesting. Now I'm gonna bet he attacks slower than Pope. He's gonna attack slow. That's my guess. But it is going to be an event token, or in a token collection event. The totals seem to be pretty normal, 925 and 2250, or 225. Pretty normal for token events. I think that's pretty much what they're sticking with. Do you guys have any other questions about Timmy, how it would work or anything like that? What's up? What's up, Angel Moreno? I like his card art a lot. I think it's cool to have all the Timmys in the background, and it's a different perspective on the Timmy character a little bit, like a angle a little bit. You see his tiny little feet. But gonna be interesting. I'm excited to get my hands on a copy. He is rare, right? So another rare Timmy. So all of the Timmys are rare except for Mecha, right? A common Timmy, that would have been cool. Should it be 3 cost? I don't know, it's pretty beefy for 3 cost. Update 420, blaze it! All right, there's a lot of meat in here too, so pay attention. This week we'll also be putting out the newest update to the game. The update should start rolling out on Wednesday, the 18th, which is, this Wednesday. I'll list some of the new things coming to the game and bug fixes here. Now, he says some of them. Does that mean there's things unlisted? I don't know. All right, Epic donations are finally here. I knew it would happen eventually. I knew it would be one Epic on Sunday. There was no other way to do it. You'll be able to donate, I think, as many as you want. Likely you'll get not a sizable amount, but quite a bit more coins and experience from donating an Epic than you will a Rare, so that it gives people that incentive to donate. The way it'll work is one on Sunday, and it doesn't have to be your first one, I don't think, but it just acts as if it's any other request. So you put it out, 8 hours later you can do another one, but you can only do the Epic that one time. I think it might be weird because maybe people will accidentally send Epics, like they're clicking down the line and cleaning out their donations, and all of a sudden one pops up and it's an Epic, and they don't stop quick enough, and now they just gave away an Epic. So I'm hoping that there's like are you sure you want to donate this card, just to be sure that nobody makes that mistake. Shouldn't be that big of an issue to have a little prompt there. Most teams will probably be able to figure this out pretty easily. The best way to do it would probably be to have like some sort of trading setup where, like, hey, I'm fantasy adventure, you're mystic sci-fi. I'll give you all of my BHKs and you give me all of your Hermes Kennys or something. Whatever might work for you. I would suggest using it to hammer out cards that are close to either level 3 or level 4 or level 5, depending on what level of the game you're at. If you're going for a level 6 Epic and you have like 100 and you're going for 250, that's literally like 5 years. So like, what's the point? Right? So go for cards that are close. If you're sitting at 23 out of 24, get that one. If you're sitting at 99 out of 100, get that one. Like round them out and finish them off for Team Wars. That's what Epics should be used for. Anybody going for like a level 6 Epic or level 7 Epic is honestly, in my opinion, wasting those other people's cards, because they're not going to see that benefit from those levels for a very, very, very long time. Very long time. Whereas if you would have donated the card that gets them to a level 4 Pocahontas Randy, that could be huge in Team Wars one day, or in just their pet. Level 4 Pocahontas Randy's a fucking nightmare. I can request HHC finally, only 11 to go. Perfect. 11 weeks minus, the maybe 1 or 2 you'll get in that 11 weeks. Good to go. Good to go. And now it's like you can conceptualize like, yes, like I just got one hook hand. Like that's 1 week donations. All right. All right, now the Battle Pass tier purchasing, I can almost promise that people are going to be butthurt about this in the chat. But this is such a common thing in games that I don't know why it wasn't there to begin with. What's up, LaForce? I don't know why it wasn't there to begin with. We're on the Epic donation right now, LaForce, which is pretty much it. The only other thing we talked about was Dr. Timmy, who I'm sure you've probably already seen. Lifts the furthest ground unit in range for 4 seconds. He's gonna have mecha, similar to mecha stats, I believe is what was said. I could be wrong there. In health, he might have more health. But he's probably gonna, I think he's gonna attack slower than Pope for some reason. I don't know why. So fucking height, that's 100% progress towards my first level 5 epic. Hell yeah, man. But anyway, epic donations. Figured it out. Battle Pass should have always had this there. I don't know why they wouldn't have included it. Them including it now will just make people who don't understand that that's a very common thing for every game that has a battle pass. Every game that I've ever played that has a battle pass, you can buy tiers of premium currency. Paladins, Minion Masters, League of Legends, fucking Teamfight Tactics, everything you can purchase. Or maybe not Teamfight Tactics actually, but pretty much every game I've ever played, every free-to-play game I've ever played, if it has a battle pass, you can buy tiers. Now, for the most part, if you're active in the game, getting the full battle pass is a joke. If you're on a team, you're doing Team Wars, it's a joke. You should have it done by 15 days left, even if you're casual. I get it on Moody without a problem, and I barely fucking play that account. So all you gotta do is play as casually as, like, we're semi-casual, you know? Isn't it a play on Xavier? Yeah. I see called Professor Timmy, by the way. I think it's probably like a copyright thing, honestly. That's probably why they go Dr. Timmy. Maybe he has more fucking, he's got more credentials than Xavier, so he's a doctor. Whatever. But anyway, 300 Cartman cash though is a lot. Typically what I've seen, so for instance, Minion Masters is about 2,000 cash equivalent for 100 tiers, but then each tier is 250, so it's like 10%. So it would be more like 100 Cartman cash per tier, I think, for this, but my guess is this would only be used if, like, it's the last day of the season and you're 20 points away from the outfit or the legendary or the platinum pack, and you want to get it. And at that point, it's worth it. If you really want the outfit, I don't know if it's 300 cash is worth it, but for the legend pack, of course it's worth it. So if you really are, but this is for the super, super casual people who play barely, hardly at all, might not even have 300 Cartman cash, honestly, but they want to get their 20th tier, or they want to get their 15th tier or something like that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, the new Timmy looks pretty interesting. Yeah, if the next is your legend pack, the next is your outfit, or the, or, you know, if it's a card you really want, like, you'd be surprised casual players who just want their favorite card, you know? This is what I'm most excited for, honestly, in the whole fucking update, the deck builder loading improvements. Thank you, fucking God. Thank you. It was a goddamn joke how long it took for your deck to load up. If you switched themes and it went all the way back to the fucking beginning and reloaded everyone and you had to sit there fucking hitting the arrow until it finally showed up, that was fucking a hassle. I wouldn't practice for Team Wars just because of that. I wouldn't practice for Team Wars. I wouldn't make new decks just because of that. Because the amount of time it took to put a deck together was a fucking hassle. But hopefully this helps it. Hopefully this will be better. I'm pretty fucking excited for that. They're also adding the claim all button for the battle pass back again. Hopefully they don't glitch it and allow people to get double fucking rewards again, which was kind of bullshit. But yeah, great quality of life improvements here. And now the bug fixes. One of these I'm actually kind of upset about. I didn't understand it was a bug, and I thought it was a nice feature for that card. Alright, so fix an issue where the event button was missing for some players under certain conditions. Usually the condition was you're going from an adventure lock deck to another account, or you're coming and going from different accounts can fuck with it sometimes. I think it messes with the timing of the event or something. Usually refreshing and turning off and on fixes it, but you know, they fixed it so that won't happen again, so that's good. Fixed instance where characters could get stuck on the battlefield and do nothing, not walking, attacking, or charging abilities. We've seen that happen plenty of times on stream. They still get attacked, but they don't do anything. And then they just sit. I mean, sometimes it helps you because it makes your cycle better because that card doesn't go back in your deck. But that's a nice touch. Hopefully that doesn't cause any bugs because that's probably a difficult thing to fix. Fixed an issue with Fast Pass. This I didn't think was an issue, where he could use his ability without a target in range. I thought it was good that he could use his ability without a target in range because it was kind of like a burnout. It was, you lead him behind New Kid, and right in front of New Kid, you can use his ability, which has kind of a long animation, and he goes like, and he doesn't go flying, he just stands right there, and it's like, and his feet are flying or whatever, and it's just a way to slow play like a Zen, you know? So unfortunately, no more burnout, which kind of pisses me off, but whatever. Fast Pass just got worse. Added the superhero theme to the card donation list, which wasn't a big deal because you could circumvent that by adding them to your deck, so no big deal. But that's nice, makes it a little bit easier, so you don't have to be like, go to the certain deck to get it. Fixed it, and not everybody might have known that, so maybe people were like, why couldn't we have fucking done it? The Fast Pass Fizzle, I like it. I like that. But it's gone, so who does it, why give it a name if it's gone forever now? God damn it. The Fast Pass Fizzle. That sounds like a cool dance. The Fast Pass Fizzle. 300 seems high when it's 100. I agree, LaForest. It should be 100. I think 100 would be doable. Does New Kid count as a target for Fast Pass? I don't think so. But it could. He does? Okay. Pretty rare where he'd have the option, but yeah, I think he might. But it has to be behind it. So he has the first area, and then when you use the ability, he goes past that area. So most of the time you're targeting somebody in front and New Kid's getting hit in the back. Fix an issue where new players could get stuck during the first event onboarding. I'm not sure what that means, but probably good. Fix a visual bug with Chomper's timer. I never saw that, but that's good. Fix an issue where Toolshed could spawn the Chomper to a higher level than intended. Ah! That is a feature! It's not a bug! Cat Spray says he doesn't target New Kid. And I think I agree with him. If you read the card text, I'm pretty sure it says it specifies. I'm pretty sure. Fix an issue where max level didn't appear after hitting New Kid level 25. You were seeing like a bunch of stats /0, so it made people think, oh, there's a new level. Will there be a new level? I don't know. I think they should open it up and put just a level every 20,000 experience so that you could be level 30, or you could be level 25, 26, 27, 28, but it doesn't affect your New Kid anymore. It doesn't give you bonus attack, it doesn't give you bonus health. It's just a way to show, hey, I have been getting this much experience, I've been donating cards, I've been fucking upgrading my cards, and they could just keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. But maybe not. They still have not fixed lava being destroyed by Nathan and Mephisto. Maybe that's intentional? AoE explosion could hit the trap. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me. Fix an issue with the challenge leaderboard. That's been a mess for a while, so that's good. Fix an issue where the New Kid's face could disappear. That's good. Visual improvements to Professor Chaos's war cry. That's cool. Fix an issue where Mr. Hanky's war cry could lag spite when played. I've never seen that, actually. And fix an issue where invincibility shield, that used to say invisibility, shields have visually spawned twice. I have seen that before, where they just pop up twice for some reason. Doesn't change anything, but yeah, it would be cool. You can't. They got rid of Chomper Timer. We could. David, what's up, man? What are you talking about? Why can't they get rid of Chomper Timer? They get rid of the timer. I see what you're saying. Probably just simply because if I put. This is what I would do if Chomper didn't have a timer. I would put Chomper in the top left corner where it could never be hit, and I would play with an 11 card deck. And I would beat you. And I would beat the shit out of you. But yeah, it's a timer because it has to, because if nobody hits it, they want it to go back into your deck, basically. I mean, it's AoE damage. They're the only AoE damage in the game, so it makes sense that they all react the same way. So this is what I was explaining the other day. They're not going to do one big bug fix at a time. They're not going to do 2 bug fixes at a time. They're always going to do quite a few bug fixes at a time, because it costs them money to push fixes to Google and iPhone and stuff like that. So they're not going to do it every week. It's not worth it to them. So we're gonna get big updates like this all the time instead of incremental ones. Does he throw turds? What does he throw? He throws some, doesn't he hit something with a tennis racket or something like that? As always, join the Discord. A lot of good stuff in here. You can join my Discord as well if you want to talk to, you know, me. Season 23. If you didn't know, South Park has been renewed all the way to season 26. Exciting. Hashtag cancel South Park must not have worked. But next week is the return of South Park, so that's pretty fucking hype. We might do some watch parties, maybe. It'd be fun. We'll be creating events and challenges around the season episode whenever we can. That might be our calendar will be a bit more empty, as we can't share any info about the episode or the event related to the episode before the episode airs, which makes sense. It is truly incredible that they can actually get information about the show early. I'm gonna be honest, that's awesome. That's all I've got for you. Be sure to join the Discord server above by clicking on the image and chat with the rest of the community and with the community managers until next. Isn't there only one community manager then? Is Toller a community? I want to check. There's 3. There's 3 this time. All right, let's take vote, guys. There's 3 pages. Let's do a little rough estimate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's say there's about 10 per page. So let's say there's 30 of them. How many of these 30 are gonna be somebody complaining about token events? How many of these 30 are gonna say that token events suck and they need to end token events? And it's funny because it's like polarizing, because people that care about their rank love token events because they don't have to change their deck at all. People that couldn't care less love card events because they can drop 7 points at a time. So it's really interesting to see that dynamic. Like, you see the vocal minority casuals who really hate the token events, and then the people who refresh packs don't give a shit because token events are easy to complete for them. So it's pretty interesting to see that dynamic. But I'm guessing it's gonna be 8 of them. Hold on, I got a quick message here. All right. Stop with the damn token events. 1. Hold on, let me do a little something here. Scott keeps it on Discord though. Most will probably be complaining about people wailing on the battle pass. Okay, that's true. We'll probably have 3 about the battle pass being stupid. What's up, Curtis? The times people have told them to stop with token events and they just keep doing them. I mean, I'm sure they have data, dude. I bet more people play token events than card events, real talk. 90% of the comments are gonna be Scott complaining about Zen. I'll tell you if one of these is Scott's message. He always has one. No, Scott does not keep it on Discord, dude. Every single week there's been 2 or 3 posts from Scott. He has more posts than fucking Toller has. Launches cherry bombs from lacrosse sticks. Oh, that's what it is. It's a lacrosse thing? I thought it's a badminton. I don't know, it might be. Wailing on battle pass still won't get you as much as wailing on packs. Oh, for sure. 300 for one fucking pass is like, what, 4? 5? Can you get 5? 5 passes? No, you could get 6, almost 7. I'm stupid. The epic request is a nice touch. Been waiting for this for quite some time. Looks like they're still waiting for a change to token events. How clear does this message have to be? Ahem. Red Links drag their feet where token events are, but yet buying a tier in the past. That's 1 for the tier. Can we add 1 for? Can we add 1 for the tier? Red Links drag their feet, but yet buying a tier in the battle pass looks like an opportunity for them to earn more revenue from the players and are quick to put that in a future update. Or maybe, just maybe, CJ, somebody said, hey, I wish I could buy passes so that I wouldn't have to grind and play because I couldn't get this last one. You don't think that maybe ever there's somebody who would benefit from this? Ever. You don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh dude, I can buy this. I can buy this and get this legend instead of being fucked and not being able to get it. Come on, dude. Come on, guys. You're not the only voices. You're not the only opinions. There might be somebody who's happy that you can do this. And like I said earlier, it's so common to do for battle passes that it should have been in the first place. That's a mistake. It's a mistake that they didn't have it in there, because if it was in there from the beginning, this motherfucker couldn't complain. He couldn't say that Red Links is making a cash grab and not focusing on other stuff, because it would have been already in there and it would have made sense that, hey, this is what battle passes are. You buy it if you want to buy the tiers because you don't play enough, you can do that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Why does everybody have such a negative opinion of this company that everything they do can't possibly have any benefit to the players just because you don't think it'll benefit you. You don't think anyone else will benefit. It's such a ridiculous mindset. Hey Buck, thanks for it. Great having Bradley at 10, good. Epic donations besides, or it'll be instead? It'll be as a replacement. So you get 1 epic and then 2 rares or whatever you want to do. In the same 8-hour time frame, correct. The EXP and coins, I didn't hear that. I asked him, but he didn't tell me. What about more deck slots? Clearly they'll give us more deck slots when they figure that out. I'm sure there's some sort of issue there. Maybe having 1 more deck slot makes the servers too expensive. I don't fucking know. What about those bugs where Inkin hits behind, not next to New Kid? Or actually even behind himself now? Drone can be UC'd now. That's intentional. That's intentional. Drone has always been meant to be UC'd. That was a mistake that he wasn't. If you read the chart that says everything that should be UCable, the only things that aren't UC are totems. Totems. Non-moving totems is what it said. Anything about server side? No. Anything about token improvements? I might have lowballed it with 8. Good luck getting questions 4 and 5 answered. Cool. So what's the fucking point? If you hate this company so much, what's the point of like, what the fuck? Just play the game and don't be involved in the fucking dev up. Like, I don't understand. Youth Pastor Craig is also suffering glitches where his mic hits the New Kid and lights and stuff appear right next to it. That's cool. That's not a glitch, that's cool. I think that's fucking awesome. Have you guys seen that? The little purple that's just like floating around. It's doing a little jig down in the corner. Doesn't bug anybody, it's cool, it's a disco. Why are you complaining about cool stuff? It's rather a poetic question also to show that we don't forget. Yeah, whatever. Bug fixes invincibility. Yeah, I already fixed that for him, bro. Props on the epic donations, deck builder fixes and checks. I hope token mode improvements come. I'm gonna count it. Gonna count it. The agenda for the next time. Timmy's art looks nice. I agree, Timmy's art looks very good. Big props for listening to the Bradley. I agree. Fuck Bradley. Fuck Dougie. Dougie should be 10 cost too. We still need unranked battle mode where we can test level 4 epics and level 3 legends. I'm torn on that because it'll just... We already have to wait so fucking long for matchmaking. If we had to, if we separated matchmaking, fuck that. No, I'm not okay with that. That would just make matchmaking longer, and that's already a problem in my opinion. We can test out what we want. I think friendly mode should give us levels though. Friendly fight should give you a choice. What level do you want the rares? What level do you want the epics? What level do you want the legends? That kind of shit. The community has outgrown the friendly fight mode. What? A lot of people still friendly fight. Want to request Santa then classy? Yep, epic donations are being added, 1 on Sunday. 3 lockers locked nets me plus 1800 on token, maybe 300 in game spent. Super lucky on the 30, 35. Yeah, see, when I'm refreshing packs every game, I'll get like 600 in 1 locker limit, right? So Cat Spray is right about that, and he doesn't even refresh the packs, you know, so, or not as much, I guess. Shelly low 5, yeah. Thing is, it takes me about 2.5 lockers to finish token events, so I'm not refreshing. That could be grueling for the lobies to do, so maybe since they made matchmaking more brutal and grinding, they could lower the caps. Okay, I agree to that. Because they've made matchmaking so much more difficult, because they've made it so you're typically matching against somebody around your own rank, the games are much harder to come by. You guys have seen that on Moody. I get fucking draws every other game. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I can understand. I haven't gotten locker limit on my alternate accounts in a long time because of the hassle. So I agree with you there. Halfway to 5 after a year. I agree with you there. It'd be interesting to see them lower the amount of events. But I don't think they'd ever do that. It's like a grandfathered in thing, you know? It's like a spit in the face to everyone who grinded for the events in the past, you know, maybe? I don't know. Looks like party lights. Yeah, it looks like they're fucking jamming, man. I don't know why you'd be mad about that. Fix this bug, it hurts my eyes. Needs a buff where she gets a 10-second shield when her ability activates. 10 fucking seconds? No, she needs Swashbuckler behind her at that point, man. I'm telling you, that's the combo of all combos. Combo of all combos. All right, we're gonna get to 8 here. What did I say? 3 about the tokens? Please fix Pocahontas Randy can hit 3 times before 6 element Randy can even hit twice. Well, okay. Pocahontas Randy at level 5 has 200 attack. And 6 element Randy at level 5 has 300 attack. Now, it's the same amount of damage. I mean, granted, it's level 5 versus level 5, and so it's a little bit, it should be different, but like, 302 in 1 attack is fucking brutal. It one-shots assassins at equal level. It's fucking brutal. So your Pocahontas might 2-shot the assassin, but the assassin gets an attack off. My 6 element Randy does not get hit by that assassin. So which card's better? It depends on how you play it. The cards are not meant to go head to head and win and be equal. They're different cards for different situations, and you need to play them for those situations. If you don't, that's your mistake, and the card doesn't need to change. That being said, Pocahontas Randy's a little strong right now. Please fix if you're playing a game and you hit the new kid and all of his life for the last phone goes down and they throw a Dougie just as one of your players is hitting the new kid, they will beat you. That's gotta be so rare that it's probably really fucking hard to bug fix that and figure out what the fuck's going on. Oh my god, can you guys delete that challenge mode or add side events instead of just playing challenge mode with no events on Wednesday and Thursday? I disagree with this guy completely. I'm fucking sick of daily events. I'm sick of fucking having to pull my phone out on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and do these stupid fucking cap events. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. That shit's annoying. I'd rather not play challenge mode than not play those. What's the server maintenance about tomorrow? You guys always saying there's maintenance but never explain what's going on with it. They're putting in the fucking fixes and the fucking updates, you fucking idiot! What the fuck do you mean what the server maintenance is for? Are you fucking retarded? They're putting in the code of everything they just fucking told you about! What the fuck? Jesus! Card usage event each day, let's go! Only one fucking card from each theme, let's go! Legendary scaling works for 6 element. Yeah. 4 to 5 is sick. 3, terrible. 4, 5, holy shit! Probably the biggest change of any legend, honestly. Although, Psalm 4 to 5 is just so punishing because Lightning Bolt doesn't kill him. That's a fucking nightmare of an upgrade, dude. Nice that we finally get requesting donators, but only 1 per week is not enough to have a huge impact. I think 3 or 4 epics per week is more reasonable. I mean, no. You get maybe 1 epic from most arenas from finishing a whole solo event, right? You'll get a couple epics at the end. And and this guy feels like you should be able to just request that same amount of work of epics? I don't know, man. Like, I get that 1's not very many, but most people, the difference between levels that they have is a couple. They have 20 out of 25 BHK, or they have 15 out of 25, or they have 95 out of 100, you know? So I don't think people are gonna really need a lot of epics. I mean, it matches every other game I've played, man. Other games where you have to get 5 epics in that 1 donation, but you have to get 4,000 epics for the next level, so it makes sense. I don't know. Like I said, this isn't for getting level 6. This isn't for slow grinding your way to level 6, or even to go from 0 to 100 in level 5. That's 2 years. If you make that decision, you're, no offense, but you're an idiot. That's 2 years of Sunday donations you wasted because you're not going to get that benefit for 2 years. The game might not even be around at that point. So focus your epics on stuff that gets you levels ASAP. For Team Wars, round out your deck, whatever. That's my suggestion. More epic stuff. Legend donations once a season. Now there's an idea. I like that. Once a season. What about PvP ranking? Are you guys fixing that too? Okay, this guy is the same guy as this guy and this guy. If this was my forum, those guys would be kicked off. You don't double post on forums. You edit your fucking post. Learn some fucking forum etiquette. This disgusts me. These fucking children didn't grow up in the forum world, man. They gotta moderate their forums, dude. Anybody double posts on my forum, they're fucking gone. I would like to see 3 epics and 1 legend donation per week. I would like to see 10 legend donations per week. Thank you for the epic requests. Now, if possible, can you swap the legendary card pack from tier 150-52 with a legendary token that we can exchange against a card of our choice, please? I've said that before. I thought legendary tokens that you could pick who the legendary was would be really cool. Epic tokens, even rare tokens would be really cool. The last 5th legendary card I got were Inuit 2. I don't care what fucking cards you got. What does that matter? It's random. There's people who have never pulled Manbear Pig. Fucking weird. Sci-fi legendary when? Like, what's the point of that? Do they expect to get an answer? Yeah, September 59th. That's when it's coming out. This is ridiculous, guys. Yeah, exactly. Heideen just handing out the legend. That's pretty funny. And no, I would never donate a legend ever. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna donate you a legend. I'm never donating anybody a legend. And no top player would ever give somebody a legend, because who knows when that legend's gonna be strong. No fucking player in their right mind would ever donate a legendary card unless you got an insane amount of mats or something, or coins or experience from it. But I just can't imagine anybody who cares about the longevity of their deck or the spread of their deck to donate a legend card. Sorry. Honestly, if they added trading and people would use it for level 7 legend, I wouldn't care because we would all have level 7s. And then the game would get shut down, Curtis. So, I mean, I'm not down for that. I've played too many games that get fucking shut down because they didn't have a good pay model, man. It's not fun to invest your time into something and then one day it's just gone. It's not fun. Legend trading once per week, not hard to make. Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Sorry, I'm checking out. Coon, Toolshed, and Chaos are gonna be getting requested so much. Yeah, Toolshed is such a fucking nightmare at 5, dude. Jesus. But that's what I'm saying, dude. In my team, if I'm like, hey, how many to that level do you have? Oh, you're 10 out of 100? Well, I'm not giving you mine. I'm not giving you mine because it'll take you 90 weeks to get advantage from it? No. No, why would somebody do that? People are just that fucking stupid because modern shit is so streamlined it does not require thought. I actually remember writing code on ASN. Yeah, dude, right? It was streamlined at all and the reg people saw it's fucking magic. Yeah, when you had to chase the line playing Ataris because the code that you wrote would get deleted. Dude, the people who coded old school video games were fucking ridiculous. They had to beat the memory line and they had to, because their code up here would get deleted while it's getting used down here, so they'd have to make sure that their code, that anything they use up here is used and gone before it gets deleted. They called it chasing the line because it was like the memory line would follow them because they didn't have memory. They had like 14 bits of memory to deal with or some shit. It was like ridiculous, dude. There's a whole documentary on that. It's fucking gnarly, the shit that they did to pull that off. That's some good watching. Good to get your superheroes caught up. That's what I'm thinking. Get those superheroes to level 2, 3, 4. You know, 8 weeks to get a level 3. Because I'm sure a lot of people have level 2 and 3 epics already, actually, honestly. I'll trade you Brads for my call girls. Can you imagine if they buff Manbear Pig to be like Tupperware and make him... Oh shit. Ooh, but make him unpopeable. That's interesting, because he would be... You can't pope Tupperware. Fun fact, I don't know if you didn't know that. Who's we? Who said we? I'm biased though. I mean... even if I had put no money in the game, the game that I said that got canceled, I didn't put money in that. I bought like the initial premium free, like what's it called? The one before it's released. What the fuck is that called? Early access? Is that what they call it? Yeah, it's early access. I bought like the $20 early access, which was basically just like getting $20 worth of packs of cards. And I never put money in that game afterwards, but I put a lot of time into it. And then one day it's just gone. And all that time that I spent getting good at the game, learning the meta, learning the cards, wasted. Not fun, not a good feeling. What about double shot mecha Timmy bug? That's fucking annoying, yeah. They've explained that one a bunch though. I don't know, I don't know. They claim it's just disconnect between the server and he actually did attack, but most of the time when I see it, it's like there's no fucking way that his attack animation just like glitched. You know, like he just, I mean, there's sometimes when I'll see Medusa do some weird little hiccup and not get an attack off when she should have gotten an attack off, but I've never seen the double hit actually make sense to me. Also, when will you release the third legendary sci-fi card? When are they releasing the third superhero sci-fi card? Must be a game-changing card as well as Sama or Inky Craig. Why would you want it? Sci-fi theme is now an underpowered theme. I disagree with any instant kill card or powerful legend. Sci-fi is very good with other decks. Not good alone. Powerful legendary capable of deciding a game like other themes have. I mean, Mecha can decide a game. Six Element Randy can decide a game. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I can honestly say good job on this update. God, that's such a fucking backhanded compliment. This is looking more like what Bungie does every week to put out information for their customers. He cannot possibly be legitimately comparing Bungie to Red Links. If you want to compare Bungie, I've played Destiny for a very long time. You want to know how many times Cosmo replied to me? 0. That's ridiculous to think some like a shop like Red Links is gonna put out anything like Bungie. Appreciate the fact that you've listed the bugs that you were trying to fix. I mean, they did fix them. What do you mean trying to fix? And I appreciate the fact that you said the calendar might be empty to prepare for some other better events related to this season. All of these things show a concerted effort to me that seemed to be lacking for the last several weeks. Well, partially because Buck was gone, and partially because nothing was going on. Like, what do you want? What do you want to hear in those updates when there's nothing to push? There's no updates. What do you want to hear? Oh, the team's working on this bug, this bug, this bug. You're not a fucking project manager. You're not the fucking, you don't fucking, it doesn't matter to you what the fucking devs are doing on a day-to-day basis. You get your patch notes. That's what you get. Whether they come weekly, monthly, you get your patch notes. The entitlement is just ridiculous. All in all, this is the kind of effort we want to see every week. They can't put effort into something if there's nothing to put effort into. Some weeks are just gonna be boring. Some weeks will be Tuesday event, challenge mode, weekly event. No new card, no new event, no new anything. No new bug fixes, no new pushes, no new additions. Do you think that a developer can do something in a week? Can get a big update in a week? They can't even go through a testing cycle in that time. They gotta go through UAT, they gotta go through QA, then UAT, probably model, like come on. Learn a little bit about what you're talking about before you say that these developers and community managers should have this detailed and this much to give us every week. How, what? You may not have acknowledged all the issues. You expect him to just say, we know that Pope double shots. We know that Pope doesn't do this sometimes. We know that this happens sometimes. We know that this happens sometimes. We know that this happens sometimes. Sometimes this happens. Bro, there's probably some bugs that they don't want you to know about. That they're just praying people don't figure out. Epic and legendary donations seem dumb to me. No, I was never expecting that shit. Everybody wants you to give them more. Are they? The game is great other than the tech issues. TVT matching and no team friendly at actual levels. TVT matching, it's better than waiting like we had to, man. Let me tell you. What's wrong with TVT matching? You get indiscriminately attached to anybody in silver or gold. Let us have an option to friendly with our card levels. I agree. Everybody agrees with that. This guy, this is his third post, and this time he tagged Buck, which by the way does nothing. Does nothing. You heard from the community that Bradley's too strong, so you've added him to the walklet. There are just as May community members asking for change to token events. Why is Bradley taking priority over token events? The community were asking for changes long before. Who gives a shit, CJ Walker? Fuck me. Just because the community says shit doesn't mean that it needs to happen. It doesn't mean that it's the right choice. They changed the Bradley thing because he's a fucking oppressive card. Especially in challenge mode. That's why they changed it. Because every fucking fantasy deck runs him. Like, that type of deck, there's no other type of fantasy deck anymore. What do you want? Like, what do you want? Ridiculous! Token events are fine, but save them for new card drops or actual extra chance at legendary and team finals, not a platonic neutral event, which skimped legendary dole. Well, if you do card events every 2 weeks, then you're gonna have just a different set of people complaining. There's no winning there, so why would they change it? They changed card events to be cool. Maybe they'll do something to token events. But I truly do not believe that complaining like this over and over accomplishes anything. I know for a fact that if I was Buck, if I was the developer team, the changes to token events because of how the community treats it would be last on my fucking list. Last. You don't treat people like fucking idiots. You don't talk like this, like, why aren't you doing this? You did this, but why didn't you do this? You don't fucking get to make decisions for these people. Jesus. It's ridiculous. Token events aren't fine at all. Unless you pay, you'll likely get 7 to 9 tokens per win. That's not even 1% of the event done. Okay? So win 100 matches. Don't get me started on those stupid wins where the game rewards you with no tokens and no progress. I mean, I'm one to complain that tokens even exist because I'd prefer to not get tokens in my locker and only get tokens from my packs because I would rather get the rewards from the lockers, the PvP tickets, the mats, the cards. I would rather get that. The solo events fucking suck. The team events fucking suck. Why would you care how easily you can complete them? You go around saying they suck and then simultaneously complaining about, like, just don't do it then. If you don't think it's worth it, don't do it. There's nothing holding you there, and it's not even beneficial enough to really matter that much. If you miss a couple events, it's not gonna kill you. You're not gonna fall behind anymore. Your team wars and shit is where you get the real rewards nowadays. Thank you for the 10 cost, Bradley. Wait, does this count? This counts. That counts. Wait, 6 now? That totally counts. But I mean, I agree they should rotate them more. They shouldn't do like 2 or 3 in a row. But challenges become super boring. Yep, regardless if sci-fi has bumped stats or adventure or whatever. It's all about who gets Bradley with a couple archers. Yep. I agree. Okay, listen to the fucking audacity of this guy. If I could be able to direct message the developers, I may have a solution to the token events for everyone. I'm a fucking game creator developer that I should have a direct line to the developers. And I should talk to them about what's going on. That's fucking ridiculous. I feel it's a tremendous idea and will be balanced for pay to play, free to play, and for monetary aspects to keep the lights for the SPPD. This is what you do for token events. You take them out of lockers you add them, or you take them out of separate lockers, you add them as an additional part to the locker. So every locker has the normal upgrades, and then in the corner, it has a little number of tokens that you get from that one. If you get a 2 PvP tickets, it would be 1 token. If you get any of the gold ones, you'd be getting 5, 10 tokens, whatever it might be, 34, whatever it might be. You match them with that, so not only are you getting the rewards from the lockers, you're not taking locker rewards away, which, by the way, that's the real problem with token rewards. They're taking points away from you. If you finish your solo event before your team finishes, you are losing locker points. Everybody who comes into teams and are grinding for other teams, they're losing locker rewards. Nobody ever says anything about that. I don't want to explain the details on this message board. Why? What possible reason would you think that you need a direct line to the... It's a good idea and the developers want to use it, they can use it as a surprise for the community. Surprising this community doesn't go very well, dipshit. I don't want to commit an uproar for it doesn't get implemented. What? I don't want to be ridiculed for my shit idea if the developers tell me it's shit. Yeah, cat spray I feel bad for, man. All the fucking shit you're losing out on with all the tokens you're fucking pulling down. I'm gonna count this. Epic request is nice. Dude, there's 2 more fucking pages since I started looking at this. Holy shit. I'm not ready for this. I got 500 points just on Saturday in 3 to 4 hours. I know how hard the grind used to be. I've had my phone hitting my face as I fell asleep trying to finish a token. If we get a decent amount of new cards and real chance at a legend, it's all fair. It's not supposed to be easy. Battle Pass scam. So make it near impossible for a new player to be able to earn enough Battle Pass tokens to actually be able to finish it. Now you can purchase 1 tier. It's very standard. That's great that you can finish by spending some cash and all, but some people don't have the time or cash to spend. I mean, 1 locker, 1 extra locker every time is 2 cash. 2 cash. You get 30 lockers. It's 60 cash to buy 1. You get more than 60 in the event. So every week you could do a full locker limit of opening 1 locker. You could probably do 2 full locker limits easily with the amount you get, the amount of cash you get from team events or solo events, whichever one gives you that. So, fun fact, it is very likely for you to hit the gold token event on that 4th pull. It is very likely for you to hit that. So if you're pulling 1, you're gonna get more tokens. You're gonna get maybe 1 or 2 sometimes, and you're gonna see, you just pull 1, it's 60 cash, you're still gonna net positive cash every week, you're gonna see you're gonna get way more tokens, it's gonna be way easier to complete it, and you're not spending that much cash. If you go, if you're getting like if there's a 40 or 50 or 30, 40, 50, honestly, go to 5, go to 15, it's worth it. It's worth it. What else are you spending your cash on? Premium fucking packs? Okay. Even if the requirement is to 600 to still make more wins to finish than the average card usage event, so no, it's not easy right now. What? Still take more wins to finish than the average card? Well, yeah. Not if you're running a 2-point deck. Right? LaForce has the cure to cancer in his sock jar, but he doesn't want to present it. He'll only go right to the doctors. It's really funny. I'm hoarding my cash for them fantasy mats, but everyone here knows the tell already. Well, Sir Mexican, you know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be fantasy mats, but you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be like $9.99. It's not gonna be 1,000 cash, it'll be $9.99. Token event still blow? Man blows. We had 8? I said 8. Why even have it as donations? One should just be able to request cards every few hours and teammates can grant them card. This guy's retarded. It's a good game. It's a good game. You cannot sit there and play game after game after game if it's not a good game. That disgusts me. Why even have it as donations? One should just be able to request cards every few hours and teammates can grant them cards for money XP. Isn't that what donations are? What the fuck are you saying? Why even have it as donations? One should just be able to donate the card. What? 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 I don't know what he's saying. I like the idea of requests for Epic. Could you consider the idea of requests for a Legend one a month? Not gonna happen, buddy. Sorry. It'd be interesting, but not gonna happen. Wow, where are 4 pages into this topic and the only subjects being talked about are positive feedback on the Epic request. Dude, this is that same fucking guy. This is his 5th fucking post, dude. What do you think you're accomplishing? Wow, we're already 4 pages into this topic and the only subjects being talked about are positive feedback on the Epic request, asking for legendary requests once a month. That happened one time. One person asked that. Token events need to be changed. There's not one reply from Buck in regards to any of the above. Who fucking cares? Why do you expect responses from these people? Why are you so entitled to those responses? Go to Destiny's forums. Go to Bad Borderlands forums. Go to Dead by Daylight forums. They don't have every fucking thing responded to? Buck is one guy. He's not going through these like I am. I'm sorry. He's not. Because like you said, 4 pages in and only 3 fucking things have been said. Why would he read them? It's ridiculous. Hey, here's another one. Stop with the token events. I feel the same. It's ridiculous. Previously, Buck, you said the next sci-fi legendary would be released after Superheroes was released. There have now been, what, 3 more superheroes since then? Okay, he still hasn't lied, has he? Any time it comes out in the future, it's after superheroes were released. He was just saying it's not happening before superheroes are released. Jesus. How much coins and experience do we get from donating an Epic? Now that's a question I want to know, but guess what? This is this guy's 2nd post too. Why didn't you post that 2 hours ago when you posted? Or are you saying the same shit multiple times on a forum, which is fucking bad forum etiquette, bro? You got 182 posts. How many of them are saying the same thing? This is starting to piss me off, dude. I don't think I'm gonna read these anymore. I think I'm gonna skip this part of the fucking update from now on. Anyway. For everyone else in layman's terms, this was a side effect of using an emulator or a rooted device and messing with the game clock sense to make the game deserialized. No, it fucking wasn't! No, it wasn't! You fucking liar! You fucking propaganda spreading fucking loser! You fucking, how could you possibly know something like that? Speed hacking? Known as speed hacking? What the fuck does that even mean? Jesus Christ, dude. That's his 2nd post ever. God, I would ban every single one of these. Oh, look, this guy again. Jesus. Hey, look. It's this guy again. His 6th post. Jesus. Completely agree. They love to massage their own egos, hearing how great their game is. Also, they have no problem replying to in-game transactions, but that's where their cooperation ends. That's Ubisoft responding to that because Ubisoft support handles that. And guess what? There's a lot of fucking people at Ubisoft support. Of course they'll respond quicker than fucking Buck does, who's probably fucking sleeping when you message him cause he lives in fucking Helsinki! Fuck! It's already been said, but so many people asking for change to token events, yet no reply from Buck about the matter. I'm pretty sure he said, like, they're looking at it. How can he say he's the middleman for the community and Red Links when he can't even come onto the board to answer the community questions? I would not be anywhere near your fucking multiple posts, buddy. As much as I like the idea of an epic trade, it's not being mentioned as much on the board as the token event, yet that notion is being rolled out first. So you think just because you talk about it more, it should be rolled out first? It begs the question how honest Buck is in regards to what he's telling Red Links on what the community want. Let's be honest, if he actually told them the truth, the event would have been fixed long ago. Why the fuck do you think that? Because you have an idea that you think is fucking better, and you think that if Buck takes it to the higher up of Red Links and the developers and designers that they're gonna instantly think that's a good fucking idea? That you don't think they have stats and everything on token events? Maybe token events bring in hella more players than other events because people don't like card events having to play retarded ass unleveled cards. It's better now because they get boosted. It's better now. But if you're a new player, none of your fucking cards are getting boosted. So card events are the bane of your fucking existence. You can get tokens without winning through packs. You cannot get fucking points without winning. What's a better event? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Token events bring more cash spent. Probably. And that's exactly why Buck bringing it to the higher ups isn't gonna instantly be like, hey, a lot of people are upset with this. It'll be like, well, I mean, when we look at the numbers, Buck, just as many people are playing token events as card events, so I don't really think we have a problem here. No, but the community, you know, and by community I mean literally 6 people on the forums, because it's literally been 6 people over and over. I'm not fucking kidding you. 6 people on the forums are really vocal about it. We should really change it. God damn it, dude. Dude, yes, Handman. Yes, Handman! Yes! You really believe that? I think you severely overestimate the power a forum moderator has. He will have very specific instructions on what he is allowed to say and respond to on this forum. Yes. And Red Links will be very aware of how hated token events are, but as I said in another post, Red Links is not in charge here. Ubisoft is. Thank you. This is forums.ubisoft.com, you know. But players tend to spend more cash to open lockers, so don't expect a change anytime soon. Correct. I wish they would just say, look guys, we know you prefer the card events. That's not true though. That's not true. That's not necessarily true that the entire community likes card events better. I mean, now way better. I like card events better because I can play classy at level 5 and fuck on people. But before, there was no real difference. Players would like the content of the message, but would at least appreciate the honesty. This forum has been quite toxic, and I think it's mainly because of you. I would say because of you. Because of you! The lack of communication. We get hardly any response, and the only response we get is, thank you for the compliment. Too bad you had technical issues. Because that's all they can say. That's all they can say. What are they supposed to say if they don't have that information? Isn't it clear that if you ask them when the superhero, when the sci-fi legend is coming out, that they might just not fucking know? They're not hiding information from you? They just don't fucking know yet? That's not a fucking option in your tiny little fucking head? God. It's obvious that you won't change matchmaking. How is that obvious? They've changed it fucking 11 times. But you can at least implement an exit game button so we don't have to sit 3 minutes to watch the inevitable. Just close your app. It takes 12 seconds to pull back up. Jeez. There's another, I done counting, here's another one. It's definitely like 15, 16. I think we're gonna just... I think we're just gonna do like That's how many there were. Fill 8 of the 10 lockers with tokens. Ugh. I don't know. I think you should get tokens for a win after your locker limit. That's what I think you should get. If you get to 30 lockers, or if you get your 30 lockers, every win after 30 lockers gives you 5 tokens. Grind it out. Fucking grind it out. Is this event going to have lag issues like last week's event where my opponents won with defeated characters getting to use their charge abilities? Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, I feel like they did fix that. Great job. Great stream, Glanzer. Keep up the good work. 17 minutes ago. I never even noticed, dude. This was 44 minutes ago. This comment landed while I was streaming. Fried post, hilarious. Oh god, you made my night. I'm completely not angry anymore. I think we should all start posting our complaints on token events weekly to watch Glanzer get visibly bad at up. God damn it. God damn it. You guys are just gonna start posting shit just to troll me, just to be like, let's see if we can get him to yell about this one. Let's see if he'll yell. And I know you think like, Nathan, that's really high for your keyboard to be. And you're like, I know, because for the keyboard, for the spacebar, I kiss. To whom it may concern. Except when I'm writing an angry letter, then I headbutt. I headbutt the spacebar. How dare you? How dare all of you? For the Butters chuckle, I would spam that in. What are those to devs, widgets? The only thing I want to change. All these people replying to an update and 2% mention anything referring to it, right? Nobody said Timmy's cool. Nobody, they're all like, what about the shit that's not in the update? Let's talk about that shit. Not all this cool shit they added. Let's talk about what they aren't talking about. I forgot to leave a funny ass comment this week. Token event, bring more cat. Yeah, that's what she said. Man, that nurse was looking at me like, G-Man swearing more than a cat spray bucket in your baby. The amount of money some people spend on the game need to have a whole buck pour deficient to please cut. I messaged with Toller today with my complaints, real ones, but that doesn't mean the game is dumb. I love this game. Yeah, I mean, it is fucking, let me, guys, I just want to let you guys know this. It is fucking incredible that people from the Discord can DM Toller and Buck and expect a response. That is fucking incredible. I hope you guys all know that. I hope you know that that is rare. That if any other game I've ever played, to DM somebody in the group, unless you're a content creator, unless you're a top fucking player, unless you're a professional, it is ridiculous to think that you would ever be able to hear from somebody, unless you have a real issue and then you're gonna get support help, but to just say, hey Buck, I've got an idea. And then to actually shoot the breeze with Buck and be like, you know, hey, Buck's like, yeah, it's kind of a cool idea, I'll let somebody know. That is fucking ridiculous. You gotta cherish it. You gotta cherish it. Stay as long as you can. Stay here. Stay as long as you can. You can send a direct message to either Ubi Buck and Ubi Toller by using the private message feature on this forum. They use it all the time when providing info like content of card packs players didn't get to see because they're game pros, so it can be used for messaging them as well. I checked it out myself and it looks like the way to do it is to tap the block of squares, blah blah, okay. That guy just taught everybody how to harass Buck. That's so funny, Fred. It took me 17 minutes, dude. You just sitting there. You're just sitting there scrolling like, oh, he's one away. He's one away. He's one away. If you paid a hooker $400 to come play Connect 4 with you, then you'd maybe have some sex too, since, you know, she's there and you paid him. This is people who paid money in the game going to the forum being like, I dropped $300 on Satan, where's my blowjob, Buck? I thought you were a hooker, Buck, what's the deal? Speed hacking is when you play hacky sack real fast. Their response in the boardroom convo with the devs and shit. Is that guy Scott? No, I actually didn't see Scott this time. I was just talking about how he's always fucking on it, and then he didn't even say anything. Oh man. Maybe he took it to heart when I told him to fucking relax with all the negativity on Discord. Gonna be mad if they make it real life money only. Yeah, the $9.99 packs. Well, it's actually nice because some people who have refunded and have negative cash can actually buy those. What's up, Spidey? Gonna purposely, I'm Duke the Great 01. I would spam that endlessly. I'm gonna purposely suggest terrible buff and nerf ideas so I can watch you call me idiot on stream. You picture your name and something like, what a fucking idiot! Tony Hawk 2419. God damn it! You wanna do what? Oh shit. Great impression. Trust me, I felt it. I know that ain't the norm. Thank her from me if you talk to Toller. No, Toller's great people. I think Toller's really great. She'd probably be really fun to hang out with. Rolled a hanky and TVT pack. Nice. You almost level 4 then, or 5? I can't remember where your hanky's at. Fried bow. It's gonna be, eventually the whole forum is just gonna be people fucking with me. And then everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? They're gonna be like, give me buckets. Give me buckets. Hey, if you see this, I get 4,000 buckets for this. And then everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck are buckets? Is Buck giving out buckets? What's a bucket? Do you get free legends when Buck gives you buckets? Oh, is buckets the new premium currency? What's going on? Inuit and Call Girl in the last Battle Pass pack. Shit. Oh, I should check that. I probably have those with the Team Wars pack. Everyone will start coming to the stream. Yeah, to watch me call them all idiots. The only reason, okay, so real talk, the only reason I do this is because I know for 100% certainty that no one writing on these forums aside from Friedbo is ever gonna come to my stream. I can already imagine the way my first forum post is gonna be. It's almost real. I say great suggestion, Buck agrees. He pulls out his American football and we begin to play catch. We're just throwing the ball and ideas back and forth. Eventually we high five and Buck returns the red links to fix token events with my number saved in his phone under the name best friend. Buck's my best friend. Miss Muffinhead, what's going on? Welcome, you're just catching the tail end of our weekly update where we go through the developer update. It's hot in here, you see me sweating? We go through the developer update and we were just reading people's comments and my God. Oh, what's that? Where did it all go? Well, I mean, that kind of does it for week 38. You see how, like, those bags under my eyes? Guys, I woke up today at 5:30 and I was 5:30 a.m. and I was legitimately screaming. I woke my girlfriend up and then she started freaking out and I was just like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just had a bad dream, it's fine. And dude, in my dream, I couldn't fucking tell you what was going on because me and my girlfriend just watched a movie where this guy got fucking eaten alive by a bear, which by the way has gotta be the worst fucking way to go. Cause they drag you out of your fucking tent, boom, your leg's broken, boom, your arteries are busted, drags you out, fucking claws in your fucking head, and then he starts eating your fucking guts while you're still alive. And I watched that right before I went to bed, and I'm pretty sure I was dreaming about being in a pitch black tent and hearing a fucking bear or something scrounge around, and I'm in that dream moment where like you can't move, you can't scream, and you're just like you want to just fucking scream out and yell out for help. Actually, I don't think it was a bear. I think it was like some murderer or something, because I think at the end he like heard me trying to scream and he like turned around like I was like in some fucking movie, like there's dead people everywhere, he's about to fucking torture me, and then he comes over and he's like, oh, this guy's still alive. fucking spear through my chest or something. Anyway, I start going like, I start trying to yell, you know how it is in a dream where you're like, you're just like, you just can't fucking do it. Or when you're trying to run away from the bullets, you're just like, I can't move. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm fucking talking about. Anyway, I just started, it was like, and I was so hard trying to yell in my dream that I yelled in real life, and I woke myself up yelling. I was probably 2 or 3 seconds into my yell, and I'm talking fucking, I went to the door to see if a cop came by because somebody called the cops that fucking somebody was getting murdered. I fucking screamed, and my girlfriend was like, what's happening? And I was just like, it's fine, I had a bad dream, it's fine. And I was like catching my breath because I was fucking terrified, like body tingling kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Holy shit, it was terrifying. And I was just like, the rest of the night, I was like, oh my God, was that a premonition? Is a fucking murderer gonna come in? And I was sitting there and I was looking at the door, and then my cat was making noise, and he was like rushing a dish, and like dishes were making, and I was like, there's somebody in the kitchen! I didn't sleep at all last night after that. But let me tell you guys that when you wake up terrified from a dream, it is like a drug. It's the rush that you get when you're free falling in fucking in the air, when you're skydiving, like pretty crazy. I was doing that with the breathing tube when I came to, went ballistic, I guess. Shit, man. What's up, Pegs? But yeah, that was backwoods, backcountry. Yeah, it was backcountry. Yep, it was backcountry. I fucking really liked it. So I didn't tell my girlfriend anything about it. I was like, all right, we're gonna watch, because it was loosely based off of a real story that I had heard before. And I'm sad that they didn't do it like the story, because in the real story, the girl gets mauled, and that motherfucker puts her in the canoe and canoes her while she's bleeding to death all the way back. She still dies, but like, it's fucking heroic, man. And they didn't do that in the movie, which kind of pissed me off. But what's good to see you, Pegs. How do we access these comments? I'm going in. It's on the here, I'll just post the forum. Post the forum link. Anyway, I didn't tell her what it was about, so she didn't know it was about a bear that was gonna kill these people. And at the beginning, spoiler alert, sorry, it's on Netflix. At the beginning, they're hanging out and this dude shows up at their campsite, and they're like way in the fucking woods, right? So the guy's kind of sketched out, and he pulls out this big knife, and it turns out he's just like a guide, and like there's nothing weird about him. But like they make it seem like, oh shit, this guy's gonna murder him. That's what this show's about. It's a fucking crazy killer in the woods. But nope. Nope. Part 2, when they're lost in the woods. Fucking bear, man. Big fucking black bear. They used real bears in the shooting of the movie. It was a good movie. I gotta get it props. The carcass was grotesque. Yeah, you see, if you're bad with gore, don't watch it. Yeah, Jedi Beefcake backcountry. Yeah. That movie was sick. Hershalicious still reply on there. I didn't see Hirsch, no. How do you? Okay, no. The new Timmy should be Iron Maiden. Yeah, cool movie. Yeah, it was good. He gets killed in front of her crying like a little bitch. Yeah, he does. Ah! And then he's like, run! Cause in the real life story, you know what fucking happens? The fucking bear is mauling her, and he jumps on its fucking back with a knife, and he stabs the fucking bear into leaving. That motherfucker's a fucking beast! And the movie didn't let that happen? They wanted the girl to be the fucking victor. The girl survives. The girl fucking dies. She gets mauled. If you're gonna base it on a true story, fucking at least follow it a little bit. Don't say it's based on a true story. Just say it's based on the fact that people get mauled in the woods by bears. It happens. Like, I'm gonna tell a story about it. Don't say it's based on this one story and then have it so polarly opposite of what fucking happened that it's like, he didn't even get in the canoe. He died. It's fucking bullshit. And there was a hatchet right there, and she could have grabbed that hatchet and fucking fucked him up. But instead, you know what she does? She goes to the backpack and she grabs the fucking ring, the engagement ring. Oh man, great movie though. Really did love it. Watched a decent new horror called The Haunt. Bear smelled the menstruation. Oh, that's on Netflix, I believe. Are we talking about Rian Johnson's Star Wars, a film so far from the original story is based? I streamed it, Sass. It's a dirty pirate. Yeah, it's on Netflix, but you could probably watch it on Yify. YIFY.tv has all your streaming thoughts. That's probably gonna get me kicked off YouTube. I'm gonna edit that one out. But yeah, check out Yify.tv. There's a really weird one I watched about backpackers in Sweden that get trapped in the woods and occultist weirdos. Oh yeah, no, I know, I've seen that one. I started watching it, and when I realized it was in a different language, I was like, fuck, and then I watched it later, but it's pretty good. Did you hear there were those 2 YouTubers who got arrested trying to storm Area 51 a week early? Is that the one that's like... You know, I saw one... They're in Sweden. It's called The Ritual, right? Is that what that one is? The Ritual? Is that what you're talking about, Beefcake? Because there's that weird fucking monster with the claws and the head. And the whole fucking thing burns down. Yeah, I saw that one. It's not in a different language. I lied. That's not the one. That one, one of their friends dies and they go on a trek to like honor him, right? Yeah, I think that's the one. That was a good one too. It was cool. The monster's cool looking, man. I liked it. And it's based, that's actually a real monster, like a real lore in Sweden folklore. That's a real thing. I love fucking horror movies and B movies and shit like that. Like, I mean, not that necessarily any of them are technically B movies anymore, since they all have hella good budgets, but man, I just love a horror movie because I love seeing it come together, and I love the endings where it's like, what? What? Like, we watched some, it was like, that movie was great, but the ending fucking sucked. They could have ended it like this and it would have been so much better. We're talking about movies now. Did I see Midsummer? I don't think I saw that one. Yeah, and the people were in the trees and shit. Oh my god, that was cool. Fuck, fun game. Anyway, fun movie. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits tonight, and I'm actually, I'm not gonna do Minion Masters tonight because one, I had a fuck of a weekend, so I'm gonna chill a little bit, and 2, I have some stuff I want to get done before my girlfriend gets back from work tonight. But I enjoyed chatting with you guys. I enjoyed raging to some stupid comments. And I enjoyed chit-chatting about movies and stuff like that. It's always a good time hanging out with you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you who showed up for the weekly update. And I'm gonna keep doing this until you guys stop showing up, I guess. Make sure you check it out on YouTube. I'd appreciate the view. You could re-listen to any parts that you missed earlier, or if you want to hear me rage about the comments again. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later, and the next stream will be Thursday for the usual South Park stream with the giveaway, so make sure you're there, and we're gonna peace out. Bye!